Hi there everybody, I'm Jane Tweedy and I'm from FAQ Business Training. Should you be marketing at a time of crisis? Do you have the funds to market at a time of crisis? That's what we're going to cover today during our series, Marketing During a Time of Crisis. So marketing in a time of crisis, should you do it? Hell yes. We definitely want to get out there and put our messages out there more so than ever, really. We want to keep people knowing that we're still viable, even if our business is not actually running at this point in time. It's really important to keep in front of people. It's important to still make them know that you exist, whether you're open, what innovations you've implemented, things that you've changed to make sure that people are safe, people are welcome in your business. So first of all, we're going to look at, should you market? Well, yes, of course you should. The reason you're going to market, though, is to understand that people still need to know that you are working. They still need to know that you're open. They still need to know when and how you're delivering, how you're running your service. So if you normally do face-to-face, well, obviously we're not doing face-to-face at the moment for a lot of services. So we need to say, well, what are we doing instead? Let people know, hey, we're running Zoom sessions or we're running whatever. Just let them know what's going on. I've seen some really great innovations from people. A really good example is Tiny Toes Ballet. Love Rebecca's business. It's awesome. And what she's done with her team, and she's delivered in two different methods. So she's got online that are live sessions with her little toddlers and things. So they can watch their teachers live and get that, interaction with the teacher, which is really cute. But they also have pre-recorded sessions, and that allows innovation. That allows them to have that virtual green screen behind, and they can then do sessions where they're doing their ballet underwater or being chased by an animal or something. It's really cute and really well done. So they're also then creating something, obviously, that if people love it now, they're going to love it at other times. There's people that can't go to a face-to-face session. So she's actually creating something for the long term, which I really love. So definitely check out her business, Tiny Toes Ballet. It's really cute. But other businesses, they're asking that question, oh, should I market or should I not? Another lady I follow is Kate Toon, and she has her group, I Love SEO with Kate Toon, and I highly recommend joining that and doing her SEO Nibbles course and eventually maybe doing her full course on SEO. But with her business, she had her big course that she runs, her recipe for SEO success was coming up. It was due to come up in that sort of March period to be launched. And she had to make that call, do I launch my course or not? She put a few posts up in the group about, I'm a bit, should I do this or not? And she went ahead and did it. So normally her course sells out in under a day. She makes 6 figures basically in under a day, which is pretty impressive. So in this time, it was a little slower to sell, but a day and a half. She still sold out though. The point is people still wanted what she had. And in fact, a lot of people would have done it now over doing it normally because it was actually at a time that was more suited to them. Their business wasn't open, so instead of working in their business, they were actually able to work on it. So don't be afraid of launching your stuff. Don't be afraid of marketing. However, make sure you're thinking about your messages. Messaging is always important. I'm speaking to a lot of people at the moment about their brand voice, about their customers, making sure that they're connecting the two together and coming up with great messaging for their marketing. And that's really exciting to work on. And I love when people go back to the bare bones and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Instead of just putting out more content, doing what I call spray and pray, we drop the spray and pray mentality and we take that step back and go, okay, how do we actually connect with our audience? Super important. So what they're doing is making that step back, connecting with their audiences better, and then they can actually put out the right content. Now, the worst example, honestly, I've probably seen, maybe not the worst, but it's certainly up there, was right at the start of the crisis, the first kind of week of lockdowns in Australia, when we had been told travel is banned, weddings are 5 people, all that kind of stuff. And there was an ad for a lender put on TV. And so the TV commercial had obviously been planned and all the rest of it. That's great. But maybe they should have a generic plan B just in case of things going wrong. What happened was this ad goes up and the ad is for a lender. Now, in times of crisis, a lender comes in handy. But when the lender goes on and basically says these people might be in financial trouble because they were going to a destination wedding in Fiji, ooh, cringe. You have just alienated anyone that had weddings that got them cancelled, anyone that had a holiday in Fiji cancelled, anyone that loves Fiji and knows they're not going to be able to go there for a long time. You've alienated all those people. So that is not going to win you any friends. So when we're marketing, you've got to be sensitive to the conditions around you. Don't make it sound, yeah, rah, rah, rah. If your particular audience is feeling, don't, think about your messages. Think about what you're putting out there. It is super important in normal times, but even more important in a time of crisis. So yes, you should be marketing, but you do need to watch your messages. The third point is the cost of the marketing. Now, some of you would sometimes go through elaborate and expensive campaigns. I know a lot of people have ditched their social media managers, they've ditched their digital marketing managers, all those type of roles, those outsourced tasks that were done for them because they can't afford it. But does that mean you stop marketing altogether? Hell no. As we said before, it's so hard to get the messages out there at the best of times. When we stop and we go on hiatus, people forget about us. And if people forget about us, they're not going to refer us. They're not going to come to us when they need what we offer. So please, please, please make sure that you're still getting out there. So for instance, I teach a course on low cost online marketing. During this session, I run through a lot of the principles around low cost online marketing, around the things like making sure you get your messaging right, that you look at your execution versus your tactics. And then we will run through some of the key things you can do to market your business, to help you get on the front page of Google, to communicate in socials. So we're going to do those things. But on top of that, I give you afterwards a list, or spreadsheets actually, of about 200 plus, actually it's well more than 200 now, of things that you can do in your business, whether they are places you can market, tools you can use, people you can reach out to, training you can do, all of that keeps your marketing low and no cost. It's a great session. I've run it a number of times and it's a well-loved session. I will be running this session at other times as a webinar and online training course. So do look out for those coming up. With the 3 sort of takeaways from today, when you are marketing in a time of crisis, yes, keep out there marketing. You need to keep your business up there. Number 2, watch your positioning, watch your messaging. So important. And number 3, yes, you can still market for low and no cost. You may need to change the channels you're using for your marketing, but it is a time still to keep marketing. So I'm Jane Tweedy. I'm from FAQ Business Training, and I'm hoping that I'm helping you cope with a time of crisis. Catch us in the rest of our Coping with Crisis series, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.